The funniest moment was one of the competitions right before we went on for small. Megan leaned into my ear and whispered, "I peed," and she did. She was a little nervous and it just came right out. Yep. And she had to dance the rest of the dance with wet pants.
The funniest moment was we were on the cabin trip and people kept burping. So Charity made up this thing where every time you burped, you had to go like this, or the last person that didn't do it got beat up. And that went on for a really long time, and it was just really fun and a nice thing this year Platinum had.
The funniest moment was, I think it was our last practice before state. We were doing our kick routine, and we have spirit animals, and the coaches said to do our kick routine in as our spirit animals. It was really funny. People were like falling on the ground. People were holding hands, like jumping, howling. It was just funny.
The funniest moment was we were running military one time and we have to lift Ashton, and when she went up and she did a straddle, she farted in Megan's face.
The funniest moment was when it was after small dance and everybody came back to their room and Megan said that she peed herself before she went on.
The funniest moment was, one of my favorite moments was, it was around Christmas time, and there was a fake fireplace in the corner of the dance room, and I walked over to it and I was going like that, and Michaela was just watching me and judging me.
One of the funniest moments was when we went up to Rihanna's cabin and we were all sitting in the back of her stepmom's van, and they started this game where they would zip their lips and whoever talked, they would go and attack them, and it was Josie and Rihanna. And so I wasn't with them on the way up there, but on the way back I got attacked several times because I didn't know the rules of the game, and there was lots of beating people up and punching each other.
The funniest moment was when I did my weird hip-hop head in hip-hop.
The funniest moment was, it wasn't just a moment, but every competition we would smuggle in Dutch Bros into the competitions in our water bottles and then fill the water bottles up later after we drank them.
The funniest moment was we were at our first sleepover for our first competition, and there was 5 or 6 girls in one room, and Rihanna comes in just playing her kazoo, and it's just, yeah.
The funniest moment was probably when we went on the PDT camping trip, and Josie Eddy, she really doesn't like spicy stuff, and she decided that she was gonna buy some hot Cheetos, and so she ate one and she started tearing up and basically crying, and she basically threw up in a tea bottle. So, and we don't know where the tea bottle went, so yeah.
My favorite dance this year was probably hip hop because we got to be really gangster in it, and it was different than our hip hop from last year.
The funniest moment was probably, okay, so Megan is a really emotional person and she likes to cry. She doesn't mean to, but she cries. And one time Naya got kicked in the face or something and she started crying, and Sam looked at Megan and said, "Don't cry." And so I thought that was really funny.
The funniest moment was when Rihanna sat on my head during stall choreography.
The funniest moment was at state, right before large, me and Ashton and Michaela and Megan and Rihanna, we were all behind the curtains waiting to get called on, and we were doing this thing where you throw power balls and we'd all fly backwards, and it was just really funny. It was a good time.
The funniest moment is when we had our Christmas party and we went to our coach's house, Sam, and I told her that I spilled some soda or whatever on her white sheets, and she's really a really organized person. Her house is really nice, so she got really mad at me, but it was just a joke, so it was pretty funny.